Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready?
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on E.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
And coming up of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Geis with the carry on second down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. We'll look now at our starting defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Brooks to throw on second down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Runs through the contact. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Now Brooks, off play action. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on first down. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Haskins. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And that time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. Touchdown, Washington! Kelvin Harmon, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build for...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy! On the ready.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
So we got man.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brooks. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Guy showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins, he'll get this into the hands of Hodge. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Haskins, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination, but the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
McManus now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's got room. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, it's Elliott. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
80 weapons. Switch gears. Hey, Haywood. Let's go.
Now Brooks to throw. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're control the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Haskins to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely, 8 yards on the carry. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On second and a couple, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone.
It got his man complete. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Brooks, throwing on third and long. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Looking to throw. Brooks. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Back to throw. Brooks under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked. But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Able to find his running back, Geis. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. On 1st down, this is Geis. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
2nd down and goal. Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Albert Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
That time a 6-play drive. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
70, Indy. 5.
Brooks now on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brooks off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Haskins. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
Switch up, switch up.
Now it's Haskins. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. Now
they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Wilson's got it complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by M.J. Stewart. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They go play action now. Haskins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a run with Geis. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They go play action with Haskins. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2nd and 15. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Looking to throw. Brooks. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now Brooks. Throwing on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Geis. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're handing
out multiple, although I set you up by